beautiful, and welcome back to the vlog. Whether it is your first or your 40th time here, we've got something special in store for you today, and that is moving vlogs. But before we dive in, make sure that if you haven't already, you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of these videos, and make sure to hit that thumbs up to let me know that you are liking this series. All right, friends, we are officially 10 days out from our move, and this is the part that people don't like to show. This is the part where it gets overwhelming. As you can see, we have clearly started to pack up our house. We started this about 2 weeks ago, and then after we kind of got the ball rolling, within like a week's time span, our family got, let's see if I can even remember it all, hand, foot, mouth, pink eye, bronchitis, asthma attack, and 2 stomach viruses. Yeah, I think that covers it all. On top of all of the moving plans, trying to finalize a house, get a website set up, business license, all those things. So, and it's the last 2 weeks of school. So it's been fun. And clearly all the packing got put on hold. And surprisingly, the packing is the stuff that I'm least worried about. After all, we have moved across the country 2 times already, so I feel like the packing part is pretty much down to a science. It's the getting rid of the big furniture that we don't want to take with us in a timely fashion, which again is surprisingly going well. Just the to-do list of getting a business started, and my biggest stressor is finding a place to live. That has not been fun. The specific city that we're moving to just is a higher price point for rentals, and we don't want to buy right off the cusp. Like, we want to kind of get settled there and get our bearings and know like what area we want to buy in before we do that. So finding a rental has been a tricky situation from afar. And we have an amazing realtor who is doing her very best to help us, but as with I think most places in the country, rentals like can be listed on MLS, but then it's not necessary. So you have to kind of scour all the different websites to try to find something. But we officially put in an application on something this weekend while still looking at other things. It's not our ideal housing situation, but it's definitely something we can work with for a year. So grateful that there's at least something on the docket. This week, the biggest to-do list is, I think the last thing off our list to get the business started is we need to open up a bank account, and I need to figure out a launch date for socials, and our website is kind of like being finalized right now. So that's kind of the last as far as that goes. We also are meeting our team via Zoom this week, so that's exciting. The main thing is that we just need to pack up this house, and we're finally at that point that almost everything can go in a box. We can sleep on mattresses on the floor and live without any decor items, without any books. The hardest thing for me to pack up is the kitchen, because there's so many like elements and so many things that need to be packed, but also it's stuff that we use on a daily basis. So that's going to be the trickiest. We basically told the kids that they're eating cafeteria lunch for the rest of the year, whether they like it or not, just so that we're not constantly stocking up our fridge, because obviously we want to burn through as much of that as possible. That's the stuff that won't be coming with us. But I think I've sold most of the furniture. My husband's car, we have 2 people coming to look at that tonight, and all of my plants have homes to go to. They're not like, basically I have 2 friends who are going to come through and kind of split up the plants that I have. So that'll be fun. My biggest worries with the move right now are obviously finding a house. I've mentioned that. Driving across the country with a toddler has not been the best situation so far, and Davina hasn't gone on a whole lot of road trips at this point, so it's kind of up in the air as far as how she will do. She doesn't have a history of being super great with change, like doesn't even sleep well in hotels. So I'm nervous for her more than anything, but she also has a safe space with the rest of us here in this family. So hopefully we can get her comfortable. We got her a unicorn sleeping bag to sleep in during the trip, which I think will be really fun for her. And who knows, maybe she'll be done with the crib by the time we get there. I wouldn't be mad about that. It's funny because, like I've mentioned before, this is something that we have been praying about for a year and a half, and I have just been like so confident in our decision the entire time, while my husband has been going through these waves of like yes and then oh I'm unsure and then yes and I'm unsure, and I've been dealing with him for months of just that like unsurety and just trying to calm his fears and like we're making the right decision. And this always happens to us. Once the decision's made, he's set and he's good and he's my rock, because as we get closer is when I start to waver and I start to worry that we're making the right choice, because like now it's the implementation of everything we've been planning for so long. And so that fear is starting to creep in a bit. But yesterday while I was getting ready for church, I was listening to, I can't remember the name of the song, but I'll link it down in the comments below when I find the title. Tell the Devil No Not Today is like the main chorus line. And I've listened to this song 100 times. And the line that stuck out to me that I'd never like really heard clearly before was, fear is just the devil running out of breath. And that just really resonated with me. I was like, yeah, like with everything that's been thrown at us over the last 2 weeks, I feel like our lives have just been turned upside down. And you already know, if you've ever done a big move like this, that your life already feels like it's completely turned upside down. So then to have all these extra elements thrown at us, I was feeling really, really discouraged. And I was talking to my husband. I was like, I mean, how many more curveballs can we have thrown at us? I don't know how much more I can take. And he said, it's just the devil. It's just the devil trying to steal our future bliss. And that really struck with me. And then hearing that lyric in that song yesterday, I was like, all right, God. God must have something so incredible for us in store if the devil's working this hard to try to take us down now. If he's working this hard to try to keep us from even getting on the road. So that was an encouragement to me today. So cheers as we set off to a whirlwind of packing this next week. And if you are the praying type, if you would keep us in your thoughts and prayers, that our family would just have peace about the situation. And health. Health is a big one for us. Everything would feel a lot easier if everyone was healthy right now, but we're all just, and it's nothing major at this point. Everyone's just recovering, and it would just be really great for it not to get worse again. We would just really all like to be healthy for this move. So that is what we are praying for. Come with us as we pack our entire house.
Nice.
You're such a big helper.
Doing squats today. I'm killing, man. Muscles.
Take your fingers and stab through here. Good boy. Hold on. Where's my tape? Next.
That's a lot of Legos.
Oh yeah.
It is. What's the plan, my man?
We need a freaking curve.
Woo! I'm not a fan of these.
How kind of what?
The ramp. So we need to go to
Right here.
about halfway.
This is
A little over
26 foot
halfway.
trailer.
Okay.
So, yeah, just a little over halfway.
All right. Work your Tetris magic.
Indeed I will.